So let me know we're live, Bob.
We're live.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fringeworthy. My name is Mike Leader. I'll be your storyteller for the night. Excuse me. Um, thank you for coming to our season finale. So, looking
Woo.
at the wrong page here. That's great. So, Fringeworthy is a role-playing game about traveling through infinite Earths on a quest to save humanity. So, lots of alternate Earths and lots of wackiness. So, again, like I said, this is our season finale. This is episode 15, believe it or not. Wow. Um, 15 weeks of this, and we're all, I think I'm really happy with what we're done. Now let's see if everyone can survive tonight. That's the whole key. So let's introduce our players and their characters. We'll do Chloe, Bob, Leslie, and Jim.
Well, that's me first. I am Chloe. In this game, I am playing Lola, or or known by her graffiti artist name, Lady Platinum. She is an artist, a developing psychic, and she also has a weird headband that may be, I don't know, that may be trying to take over the universe. I don't know. We'll see. She has the key to that, so I think that headband's gonna show up for this last game.
I'm Bob. I'm playing Chewy, the car thief turned mechanic, race car driver, who speaks all languages and is currently fixing the portal.
I'm Leslie. I'm playing Captain Cassidy Wagner, a former Air Force cargo pilot turned NASA recruit. And I don't know what's happening. I was just gonna try and get some band-aids.
Which is what this group needs quite often.
I'm Jim. I'm playing Eric Paulson, your local itinerant attorney slash naval officer. And let's see if there's going to be yet another firefight he's going to feel guilty about.
Yes, that could be very interesting. So I'm gonna let Bob as Chewy tell you guys what happened last week, and then after that, I'll kind of make any clarifications as needed. Take it away, Chewy.
All right, so last time we've been surrounded by the Turks, and we were and they wanted us to go and meet their leader. So we got in the bug, and we drove the bug into camp, and we met with their leader, and they call him the Colonel. I don't know if that's a strange translation or what, but anyhow, we talked to him quite a bit. He's kind of a jerk, but we also found Arturo won a team three, which is what we've been looking for, which is pretty good. Arturo's been there for quite a while, and he's in pretty bad shape. But he's been making them like bombs and stuff, and he's the one who made them the star shell for the boats, which is pretty cool. But he's not very happy. He wants to leave, and he also told us that Desiree's there, and so we went and talked to her, and she's in really bad shape. Like she's super sick. She's like her legs are broken, and she's got lots of cuts and bruises, and she's infected. Fortunately, we got lots of medical stuff, so we tried to help her out. Somebody used some magic on her legs and kind of fixed her.
It's science. It's not magic. Totally different.
Magic. Well, everybody there seems to think that she's a witch.
Oh yeah, we're a
But
witch coven now.
yeah, so we'll probably be able to save her, which is good because we get Archer and her back, and we found out a little bit about what went on before, like that they first got the truck lost. So that's good. We kind of know the basic timeline now, which is really helpful. And that the last member he tried to get away. We think he might have gotten away. Maybe got captured by the pirates or something because we definitely haven't found him anywhere else. But we're guessing that the pylon got broken after he escaped. And then so we did a lot of negotiating with the colonel. He's a jerk. But he wants us to open up the gate to the city, and he says that he will let us go if we do that. And we've got plenty of rocket launchers and stuff in the truck, so like, well, why not? So we agreed to do that, and then we convinced them to let us go back to the truck. And they took they sent some guards with us. We kind of ditched them, and then we got to the truck. And while they're loading stuff up, I decided, hey, I'm gonna see if I can fix this pylon, and then at least then we'll have an escape route, which was a good idea. And I started that, and just as I turned the gate on, bam! People came out with guns, fancy guns, pointed at us, and then said, "Aha."
There you are. So yes, just for clarification, people who came out of the gate, you have a woman who has this weird-looking piece of metal in her hands, and she's pointing it down at Chewie, and she says, "Aha, there you all are." There were three other people with them. One definitely looking like a gray lizard, um, and two other males, human, as far as you can tell, um, both with tan skin color. They're wearing less of a uniform, or like you saw the Fringe Pirates have, with the tattered clothes. They look a little more professional, necessary military. The woman is wearing an actual suit jacket and slacks, looking very professional in that. The two guys with her look a little less professional in that, with Levi's and windbreakers. No identifying logos on those jackets,
Are
but
they
the two,
members only jackets?
no.
No.
They're not that fancy from the 80s, but we'll handle that. They are both carrying weird looking pieces of metal. Also, you think they might be weapons, you don't know. There's no there's no trigger guard like you expect on a gun, so you don't actually know
Are
what
they
they are.
light?
You can assume they're weapons though.
Are they lightsabers?
No, they're long metal pieces about a meter long each. Um, Bubbly and clunky looking, but you don't know what that means. Just look, they look weird and clunky to you. You're used to the sleekness of your AK.
Are they Goa'uld staffs?
No,
Yeah.
I'm
That's
I'm not
exactly
gonna be
what I
that
thought.
cheesy. I'm not gonna be that cheesy.
Okay.
We're gonna encounter the Stargate, folks, and the whole universe is not
This
Stargate.
would be amazing. We just started encountering random people from other universes.
Don't get me started. It's bad enough you guys work for Unit. Um, oh, I think Jim, we lost your camera.
I think we might have lost Jim. Oh,
There you are. You're
There
still
we
Was
go.
muted.
there a
Okay.
lizard? Was there a lizard person when the ones that we met on the platform?
Yeah, you guys.
Okay.
Chewie knocked him off the platform. He disappeared off the edge into the vacuum of space. Um, Stupid zero gravity.
Wouldn't have happened if he hadn't been shooting at us. He got what he deserved.
This is
Mhm.
true. This is true.
Yeah, it was
And
self-defense. We are morally justified.
oh yeah, no problem there.
They
You know,
initiated hostilities. That is true, though.
Earth
They
is to
started
stand
it.
your
They
Earth
started.
is to, sorry. Earth is to stand your ground planet.
Castle Doctrine on Earth.
And you guys, they started it. Eric finished it.
Okay.
Okay, so um, they have these. She has what you're assuming is a weapon trained on Chewie. The rest of the two seem to be covering the rest of the folks on the truck. What are you guys doing? We'll start with um, Lola.
Well, since they have guns, I suddenly feel more up to talking my way out of this. So, welcome to this planet. You're stuck here now, so you probably don't want to do anything rash if you want to be able to leave.
um, so I was interested in getting more medical supplies out of the truck. Would I have been in the truck at this point or still outside of the truck?
Oh, I'd say you're in the truck.
Okay, so I just hear things, I don't see them.
Nope, you hear a voice you don't recognize. Say, "Aha, there you are."
I'm gonna find a big gun.
Well, there's a rocket launcher in there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That'll be great. Fire that at them at the portal. That'd be fantastic. I can't wait to see how that goes.
I'm I'm going for You know that I go for intimidation.
I know. I'm just thinking of what's going to happen. All right, uh, Jim, what is Eric up to?
That's from what I remember. I was not in the cave at this time.
Oh, that's right. You were up on
Yeah.
the ridge waiting for the men to catch up.
Correct.
That's right. Okay, so you don't even know what's going on. All right, Bob. So what's Chewie doing with this thing in his face and his hand pretty much inside the broken piece of the kiosk?
Well, if they're pointing something that looks like a gun at me, I'm gonna take my hands out. Then I'm gonna raise my hands and be like, did we steal? Is this your planet? Like, because you're welcome to it. We don't have any claim here.
Oh, no, 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 no. Why don't you get up and stand over there? And you can just drop your weapons on the ground. That'd be nice. No need to get fresh with us.
All right, drop my weapon.
Good, good. Just kick it over there.
All right.
Great, great. Yeah. I'm glad to see you're cooperative. Now, let's see. I believe there were 4 of you. I count 1 and 2. I don't see 3 and 4. Hmm. Hmm. So where are the rest of you?
It's quite rude to start asking questions before even introducing yourselves.
Oh, do I need to introduce myself? Really? We're just here for the
Apparently,
thing. We're
yes.
just here for the things you have. We need them. And so we're going to take that truck and that Humvee, which is really nice. I see the bullets have bounced off it really well. We need an armored vehicle anyway. That's great.
I
So,
don't know if you're listening, but we are stuck here. I mean, I suppose even if you wanted, you're not really going to be able to take it anywhere.
hmm, looks back at glances back at the portal behind her. Huh. Huh. Looks the broken kiosk. I'm going to guess that you didn't do that.
Do you think we'd be here? Like this is not a very exciting planet. We we're here because we don't have a way out right now.
I've seen dumber pirate teams do dumber things, but this is in the wheelhouse of pirates like yourself.
What? No, we're not pirates. No, we work for the government. We are like the opposite of pirates. Pirates are bad guys. We're more like cops than anything.
Right. Right. They always say that when we find people like this, don't they, Sammy? Yeah. Okay. All right. So I tell you, why don't you guys unhook that Humvee and back it out of the portal, or at least back it up to the portal so I can find a way to fix this thing.
Uh, yeah. Sorry, the Humvee's broken.
Why do I not believe you, young man?
Like both our vehicles broken once they came through the gate. Like this gate's all kinds of messed up. I'm sorry. We're just trying to get out of here.
Uh, hmm.
I mean, you can try it yourself. Won't start. Even with the Kickstarter, right? Like
Okay. Time for you to make me a fast talk roll.
I straight up both the vehicles have kill switches on them. We already established that.
I know, but you have to convince her that's truth. She doesn't believe you.
Well, I rolled a 13.
Well, that's great.
Well, my fast talk's only 10 though.
Oh no.
I don't care if she believes me or not because the trucks are busted. She can check. She can check herself.
All right, check and see what he says. If they're broken, they're broken. Well, yeah, plenty of equipment we can probably take.
I
The
mean,
two guys, she's still got her gun trained, or the thing trained on you, assuming it's a gun. Her up and trained on you. The two guys walk over to the Humvee. Um, let's see. Why don't you have Cassidy make a stealth roll?
Actually, somewhat stealthy. I'm biding my time for the perfect time to surprise them.
Definitely a good stealth roll if needed.
Stealth.
You got a 29 stealth.
Oh, oh boy. 10. No,
Hey,
Okay.
sorry, 1. 1. Double zeros
Okay.
and a 1.
even
Critical
better.
success. Critical success. Okay, fantastic. Nice
I'm
one.
like with Rambo. I've got like bandoliers of grenades and
It it's all
sitting
up to
there
you.
just waiting.
It's
Okay,
all up to you
so
to save us.
what have you in the meantime, since you're super quiet while they're talking, what have you got on you? What
I
have you
would have
grabbed out?
picked up whatever like we've got like a bandolier of grenades, right?
Yep, you got vanilla
I
grenades, you have the
my
RPG.
my thought is to look as heavily armed and scary as possible. Also we got a machine gun, right? So I can just shoot in the air while screaming, right? Because that's how you do it.
Sure. Yes.
And I've got the RPG over my shoulder, I guess.
Loaded and over your shoulder? Okay.
It's probably very dangerous.
Yeah,
But
if it goes off in
there's
the cave, that's gonna be really bad for everybody.
especially if it goes off in this truck in the cave. Cassidy will be exploded.
You'll make Chewie cry, even though everyone will probably be dead.
Oh, that poor truck.
So they've gone over, they don't even see you. I'm gonna have them make a check, it'd be silly. Um, and they unhitched the Humvee from the cable you have it set up you have for, and one of them gets in. The guy crank starts it, doesn't start because you're the kill switch, and the one inside is the guy who looks like a lizard, and he says back to Chewie, or Chewie hears him say back to her, um, "No, ma'am, he's right. It's not going to start." Um, Lola does not hear that. Lola hears some kind of hissing sound come out of his mouth.
Oh,
Not like that, but you get the idea.
Lola parcel tongue.
Yeah, well, we'll pretend it's that without calling it that, please.
it is very legally distinct.
Yes, definitely, never heard that before, but it's all fine for Chewie. And they have not seen you at all, Leslie. So,
Okay.
okay, so last check, Jim, with Eric, the men were only about 100 yards away, looking at you, pulling up on their horses, and so they were to ride up to you, and the captain gets down like, "Where's everyone else?" He points the shotgun at you. And let's go. Actually, he just goes, points a shotgun at you.
Oh yeah, maybe we should have left. We probably should have left the translator
Yeah, the
up
translator's in
there.
the cave.
Also, Jim, you are muted.
Understood.
So you point them back to the cave, and he nods, pushes the shotgun toward you, like saying, "Go ahead and show us."
So I just start walking down.
Okay, so you're walking down. You're about less than 100 feet away from the mouth of the cave when you're walking down. All right. Um, Chewie, are you doing anything while she's got the thing trained on you?
Not if she's pointing a gun at me.
Okay. We'll call it a weapon. You don't know technically what it is. You can assume it's a gun. Good call. Same for Lola, not moving, not trying to sneak anything or do anything.
Not right now. I'll try stuff once Cassidy starts shooting, but you know,
So
I want some chaos to
Okay,
start
so
first.
what's the plan for Cassidy? When are you going to jump out and do things? I'm just curious. So
so the Humvee is still hitched up to the truck,
they've
correct?
unhitched it. They've unhitched
Okay.
it.
They're busy trying to kickstart it.
Yep.
I'm gonna jump out of the truck. Ah!
Okay, see, are you
Into the
jumping onto the
sky.
ground? Are you jumping onto the Humvee? What are you doing?
I'm gonna jump on the Humvee so that I look cooler.
All right, so make me an intimidation roll as you're going to scare the hell out of everybody, including your friends.
They at least knew I was in, let's see, intimidation. Oh, where's
Intimidation?
intimidation?
There is no intimidation. Stupid system. Fire dart manipulation. No.
Persuade?
What? Yep, it's gonna be persuade, which is
Hey, if I
annoying.
could use a persuade, it's a fast talk thing because it's off the cuff.
There's not an intimidate skill.
Nope, there sure
Persuade
isn't.
Weird.
persuade's better than fast talk. Both are not very
Well,
good.
are you shouting anything at them?
I
That'd
think
be
I'm
a
just kind of yelling and threatening this. Ah!
okay.
I'm pretending to be a Marine. Ah!
Great. So, yeah, make me a persuade roll.
39.
Okay.
I'm not gonna pass. I have a 19.
Okay. Well, now I'll give you a 20% bonus. So 39
Oh,
would actually make it because you're carried with weapons. And so the two guys in the Humvee and the one outside the Humvee look at you like, "What the hell?" So you spray bullets into the ceiling. You're covered in
which
grenades. You have an RPG launcher on your back. That's what you guys see. She looks up and takes her eyes off Chewie, and she takes the gun and she points it at
I
Cassidy.
bum rush her.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to punch the lady.
I bum rush her. Knock her down. Rest of the gun away from her.
Okay,
That's my plan.
I didn't think about that happening.
that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, you didn't realize that might point their guns at you?
Yeah, I thought they'd just be like, "What the fuck," and not know what to do.
She's a little cooler than they are. Um, so just for reference, Eric's gonna hear the gunfire and the screaming, which probably will not do well for him. Okay.
It's my best impression of a Marine.
She has a dex of 16. I think that trumps everybody.
I have an 18.
All right, so you can try and punch her before she can get it off. Chewie's a 15, I believe.
All right. I'm actually pretty good at punch. I'm not very strong. I'm not going to do damage, but I can hit things. Roll 100. Unless I roll an 87.
Oh. Okay, so you take a swing at her and she just ducks aside.
You know what? I'm gonna use the last of my power points to reroll.
All right.
I don't have enough to make it a success, so we're gonna try it again because this would be I don't want this to fail. 45. That just barely makes it.
Okay, so you clock her, roll a d6 plus one. Just a d6. That's right. Your strength isn't that high.
Yeah, I'm weak, but two.
All right,
As long
so
as I get her off guard, that's
roll a
fine.
d20 for hit location. Hey, you can roll a 20 and pop her in the head.
Hit her in the mouth.
Oh, that's a 5.
All right, that's a leg. So we say you kicked her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You miss the punch and you actually sweep the leg miss the punch as a diversion. You kick her in the knee. All right. That's gonna mess up her aim, but she's still gonna get the shot off at Cassidy. Okay. So let me just roll that. We'll give it's 2 points, so minus 20%. These things are rolling for intimidation. Oh yeah, no, she misses. And so yeah. So you hit her in the knee and the shot goes off. It goes into the truck, and what it is, it's a crescent blast of light, white bluish light.
It's a
And
Godzilla weapon.
it's not that big. It's only about that big. It's only about 6-8 inches apart.
Oh, I thought you said they were a meter long. Sorry.
The actual guns on the guys are about a meter long.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hers just looks like a pistol, and she just squeezes it, and it lets the crescent fly, and it slams into the truck and just dissipates. Doesn't damage the truck at all.
I want that. I want that gun.
All right, so Chewie is on a 15, I believe, for your dex.
13. Oh wait,
13.
Dex is 13. Yeah.
13. Okay, so those guys are going 14. They are technically stunned for this round because Cassidy did intimidate them. They're gonna try and get out of the guys are gonna try to get a truck, and the guys are gonna get away from the front of the car because you have grenades, and they know what those are. That's obviously some kind of explosive device on your back. That can't be good either. And you're just wildly spraying a machine gun, which is terrifying to them because they know how dangerous that is. Holy shit, they have slug thrower. Actually, the one guy says, "Holy shit, she's got a slug thrower." So they scatter, and Chewie's going to tackle her, correct?
Yes.
All right. Go for it.
Just a grapple.
Yep, grapple check.
Oh, my grapple's not very good. My brawl is so much better.
All right, just punch her.
But I rolled an 8.
All right, so you're
Ooh.
grappling her then.
Yes. Knock her down is the plan.
All right, so um, just for reference, Lola runs up, feints her, kicks her in the knee. Her shot goes off. Then Chewie plows into her, and you guys go into where the portal is, and you guys go through the area and land on the other side. Since there's no portal,
Right.
Hmm.
with a loud oof for the both of you. All right, um, Jim, I'm guessing Eric's gonna run inside. What's he gonna do?
Well, once he hears fire go off, he's gonna be very low and he's gonna crouch in and get a peek and see what the situation is. He's not gonna go in blind.
Okay, so looking at you're gonna get the truck's parked at the front of the cave, so you can run to the front of the truck
Okay, I'll
easily.
do that. I'll use it for cover too.
All right, so you peek around the front left tire, and you can see one guy you don't recognize wearing Levi's and some kind of jacket. He has this weird metal thing and on it with his right arm up like that. You can see Cassidy on the hood of the Humvee with it covered in grenades and an RPG launcher and wildly spraying one of the assault rifles into the cave roof.
Okay.
Outside of otherwise you can't see anything past that because it's too dark.
Well, I see a viable unrecognized target.
He's not pointing what looks like a gun at anybody. He's just looking at Cassidy in absolute shock, like, what the hell?
That was my plan.
Okay. Um,
Oh, and that's the guy who came out of the cab of the car. So actually, um, you wouldn't tell the difference because it's darker in there. His skin is obviously gray. It must be hair.
oh, so a spooky looking guy.
You really can't tell at this distance, but he's darker than anybody. And then Cassidy is because she's reflective.
And Cassidy's obviously not shooting at anything. She's just
She's
in the
doing
sky.
some weird Rambo impersonation, or she thinks something's in the ceiling and she's shooting it, which could be just Cassidy.
Right, right, right. Um, I am basically going to stay undercover, and I'm going to motion the guys to the Turks to come towards me.
The captain comes up to your side. Obviously, hearing the gunfire, they know what that sound is. Or at least he does. The rest of the guys are like, what? And so they all come in low. They have swords and some really crappy metal armor. Um, they don't know what's going to happen to them if anything goes crazy. All right, I think that's everybody. So top of the round, she's going to try and get away from your grapple. So we're gonna do opposed strength checks. Now in this game, it's a little weird. I'm not a fan. So if I remember correctly,
Grabbing something to drink. I'll be right back.
sure, no problem. You know what? I'm not gonna fiddle with it. We're gonna do opposed grapple checks because that's probably easier. All right. So what's your grapple's 31, right?
Yep.
31? Okay. All right. So I need to roll a uh, 38 or less for what I've got here. So that's 71. No, she doesn't get away. So she's struggling with you, but she's not trying to hurt you. She's trying to get away from you.
Can't say the same.
She could have put the gun thing into your side and probably shot you at this distance. So there is that.
going to try and
No,
get.
no, get off is what she's saying. No, no, get off.
I'm going to try and get the gun away from her.
She's saying, no, no, get off. This woman actually a lot older than I thought she was. She's probably in her mid 50s.
All right, good. I got a good chance against her then. I'm not afraid of hitting an old lady.
She's not old,
It's 50s.
dude. I don't know my
To
50s. Don't
to
say that.
to Chewie, she's an old lady.
Fair enough.
And I'm telling your mom about this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Before that happens, Lola does get to go. Higher decks.
Um, I think I'll try and get the gun from her. I'm not
Ah,
sure what
okay.
kind of role that is, but
That's a grapple check as well. It's a
so,
disarm technically, so you're at minus 10.
where's that disarm skill? Just my disarm.
You have to do grapple minus 10%.
Use that arm instead of
Okay.
disarm. Use that arm.
All right, I'm gonna have to roll pretty good. Hey, hey, rolled a 7. That's better, even with a minus. That still gets it.
Wow, yes, you're able to you rip the piece of metal out of her hands and you just grab it, and it feels really weird to you. It's almost soft and not pliable, but just like soft, like you grab a piece of vinyl and it's soft.
Yeah, I think
And you pull it out of her hands, and it just kind of glides out of her hands, kind of sound. Don't do that, she says. Not like it's gonna stop you guys.
not really. I mean, it doesn't explode or anything while I'm holding it, does it?
No.
Good enough. All right. Look, tell your people to stand down.
Shoot them.
So she still continues to fight with Chewie. Don't no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Shoot them. Chewie says, "Shoot them. Shoot them. Just shoot them."
I don't know how this works. Also, I mean, I also don't trust. Like, I also don't know how it works well enough to be confident I won't also hit Chewie. Is the other part of it,
Yeah, you
or
don't know
even how it
how this thing
works.
works at all.
As long as she doesn't have it, though.
Okay, so she does that. Um, Chewie goes. So you've got her in a grapple on the ground, and she can't get away from you.
I'm gonna hold her down. If she
Okay,
doesn't have the
your goal is
gun,
your goal is just to maintain the grapple.
yeah, I wanna disable her, and I want Lola to shoot the other two guys.
Okay, so you got her wrist pinned to the ground. She's
Yep.
not. She's like, I'm warning you, don't do this. Don't do this.
Can I headbutt her?
If you really want to, it's not maintaining the grapple.
Oh, okay. I'll maintain the grapple instead. Lola, shoot them. Shoot them.
So at that point, the lizard-looking guy takes a shot at Lola,
Oh shit!
and well, the he just says 4, and the same crescent light. He points it at Lola. The same crescent light comes from it. There we go. So Jim, you're gonna hear him do this, or see him do it too. Oh,
Oh
that's a critical.
shit!
Okay,
I don't have any power points to help me out.
nope.
Jim, you're muted.
I was just saying that's why Eric doesn't like using PowerPoints.
All right, that's a chest hit. So the crescent flies from the gun, hits you dead in the chest, and you feel really tingly,
Hmm.
and you collapse.
Oh no.
You're unconscious. You see her. You see the guy shoot her. It just hits her, and she just kind of falls to her knees and falls over.
That is not going to elicit a positive reaction from Eric.
No,
Mhm.
it sure isn't.
Cassidy, shoot them. Shoot them all.
Is it my turn?
The other guy is actually going to take a shot at Cassidy while you're standing there.
No, he's not. I'm too scary. Ah!
Yeah.
What are you doing down there? Evils. What are you doing?
A 12. So we'll roll a hit location this time. That is an arm, right arm.
I need that arm.
It's a pretty good arm for most people.
Okay, so 2 points to the right arm. Your right arm, which is actually you're right-handed, it's just holding the gun, right?
Yeah, I am
Your
right-handed.
right arm goes completely limp. Just you feel it gets all staticky, like it's gone to sleep. It just goes completely limp. Now stop this, please. Please stop this.
Why are you taking our stuff? As I grab a grenade off my bandolier.
All right. So, Cassidy,
Again, I'm being threatening. I want to know why you're taking our stuff.
you're asking why you're taking our stuff and you pull a grenade off ready to throw it at somebody in a fragmentation grenade
I mean,
in the middle of this cave.
I haven't pulled the pin yet, but
No, I
like,
get
you
it.
know.
You're just trying to threaten them. Make me a fast talk roll again, just to.
Okay, I think fast talk is slightly better than.
Well, and you always have PowerPoints to spend.
Fast talk is 9. No, fast talk is worse.
Just roll another one.
22.
You can spend a PowerPoint and reduce it to a success.
Sure. I'll spend the PowerPoints.
Okay.
So
I'll
I got
mention that just a second.
6 left.
So Jim, just for reference, Eric sees Cassidy get hit with some kind of crest in the blue light, and her right arm with the gun just completely collapses and is not working. No blood, just not working. Look, it's just our job. We're here to take this. We're not here to hurt anybody. Let us just have this and we can go.
Where are you taking it?
It's needed somewhere else.
But it's mine.
We need it far more.
I need it.
You don't just come and take our
I'm
stuff.
an American, goddammit. I need big trucks and big guns.
Eric, shoot all these people.
All right, so it comes down to what Eric's doing at this point.
I am going to lay 3 rounds at the feet of the dude that I can see.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go, drop it. Chewie, tell the other ones to come out.
He will straight up shoot all of you like he shot your friends.
She's like, shot our friends.
There are some other assholes.
Punch her in the face?
Yes.
We're out of combat at this point because the guy
Chewie's
Cassidy's
angry.
got grenades. Well, grenade on one guy. Jim has got a shot round to another guy. He's not Jim. Just for reference, he's not looking threatening to anybody at this point.
Is he dropping his weapon like I asked?
It's dropped to his side.
I basically him and the other dude.
Actually, he would drop it to his. It's at his side, and his left hand is up.
Because the guns are like attached to him, right?
Yeah, Cassidy can see looking at his right arm. The gun is literally attached to his right arm on the inside.
RoboCop.
Eric cannot see that. But you can see it hanging at his side, and his left hand is up.
Chewie, tell them to drop those sticks, or I swear to God, I'm going to fill them so full of fucking holes they're going to be leaking for at least half a century.
I tell them very clearly, my crazy friend will put holes in all of you. You will all be dead.
Do you punch her until she's unconscious? What you
No,
said
I just
you do?
give her a big punch in the face.
Okay, well, her nose. You smash her nose, and that's not that she's. They can't, is what she said.
Then he's putting holes in them.
No, look at their arms. She can't get the blood on her face. And Cassie, you can see that both of them have it attached to their arms.
The guns are attached to them, and I don't like it.
Blow them up.
Well, I don't think they can put them all the way down. I think this is as down as they can put them, and I don't trust them.
The guy who shot you, Cassidy, says, "Look."
Do they speak English?
Yeah, that guy speaks English.
Okay.
She speaks English. The lizard guy does not speak English.
Oh, he speaks lizard guy.
On Team Shoot, Lola has been quiet. I don't know if you can see her, collapsed body on the ground.
Yeah, and Lola comes too.
Okay.
Oh.
when she comes to, that's when I start relaxing.
Yeah, your
A little
chest really hurts. Like, oh, all the muscles in here are just tense, and your breathing's a little labored, and you feel like someone just basically punched you hard in the chest. But that's it. You can feel your
So,
chest, and like, there's no hole.
and I go, how about we not only put down the weapons, but we put down our goddamn blister and actually talk like fucking human beings for change?
Or whatever you are.
She continues to try and talk to Chewie through the blood all over her face. We saw what you did to the pirates. We couldn't trust you.
So
Trust is earned.
you came to jack my ride. You know what? You know what that gets in my hood? That gets you shot in the face.
You know what I am professionally? I'm a lawyer, and I don't like theft. It's against the law. Look,
This is
we
my
need
So
to,
stuff.
I'm
I
guessing. I'm
properly
guessing Eric.
requisitioned it from my government. You go requisition your own.
I'm guessing Eric walks inside.
yeah,
The captain and his men follow you because they're
yeah,
not letting you out of their sight.
works for me.
That's when you get inside and you see the literally the guy turns to you with his left arm up, and you can see whatever that thing is attached to the inside of his forearm. And he flexes his hand and it shrinks a bit, but it doesn't go away. The guy next to Cassie's done the same. She's like, "Look, fine. Look, can I get up, please? I'm
No.
not. I don't
Yeah.
have any weapons on me now."
I don't care.
Well, how about
You stay on the ground, lady. You tried to jack my car.
yeah, maybe start talking and we'll think about it.
A little hard to talk when I have blood running out of my mouth. Can I at least sit up?
No.
Fine. Lola wipes her face, but does not make any move to help her up.
Lola, search her while I hold her down. Make sure
Do we
she
have to
doesn't
put
have.
a? Should
Yeah,
we
good
put a
idea.
Do we have to put a tampon in her nose?
Make sure she doesn't have like that. One of those hand things like that other old lady does.
Yeah, I want to search her.
All right. So you reach into the pocket of her jacket. You reach to her jacket pockets. You find some small trinkets. You find a crystal that's blue,
Hmm.
and you find a wallet, old leather wallet. Looks kind of battered, probably 30, 40 years old, maybe the way the leather looks.
Is there a driver's license or something inside it?
You open it up, and there's some kind of badge. You don't know what the hell it looks like. It's a badge. You don't know what it says. And the ID inside says uh, Captain Sarah Yates. IDET.
Hmm.
Just for
She's
reference, you guys work with a Lieutenant Yates
We work for IDET.
in IDET at home.
This is alternate universe, Lieutenant Yates.
Mirror universe. Does she have a goatee?
Yeah, does she have a
No,
mustache and a goatee? She
no,
look
no must.
evil. She have
Nope,
evil
no mustache,
eyebrows.
no mustaches and goatees.
Well, guess Captain Sarah Yates looks like you're from some, I don't know, evil alternate version of I did, I guess.
Evil.
You're at least 20 years younger on our planet.
And she
You
looks
came
at you
to
really.
us and
She looks at you
pointed
really
guns
weird.
at us.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Oh, you're younger on our planet.
I basically walk up with my IDET ID and I just show it to her.
Well, shit. Should have
Yeah.
expected this.
Requisition your own damn Humvee. This is mine.
Now, why are jacking us for our equipment without knowing how many of us are, how well armed we are, whether we have allies or enemies, or anything at all? That's pretty confident.
Well, we didn't expect you to be so well armed and hidden.
And I assume you followed us if
It's
you
not
didn't
hard to
bother
do.
seeing how heavily armed we are.
No, we're just following the trail of the mess you left behind.
Wouldn't have left a mess if somebody hadn't tried shooting at us. We don't really react well to that.
Well, to be fair, we did assume you were pirates, and we probably shouldn't have assumed. That's my mistake.
Why? If I don't get why if you assume we're pirates, your response is, not take us into
Yeah.
custody, but
What?
steal our stuff for
Yeah.
yourself. That's
Yeah.
not how you
That
deal
sounds
with
like
pirates.
that sounds like bullshit to me. Like you don't come here and you don't jack pirate stuff if you're the
Yeah,
cops.
yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. They tend to have the best stuff out on the pathways. So
They don't
who
have.
are we dealing with? Were the shitty ones, but the ones we dealt with. Where do you think we got this shit?
Yeah, I'm
So,
not sure. I like the creepy wrist stick thing, but cool.
yeah, those were mistakes. But um, how long you been out here?
Uh,
If you don't mind me asking, since we're all interrogating each other at this point.
Uh,
I mean, we're interrogating you. I don't think it's quite the other way around.
Before we go too far, I basically pointed the guy with the shotgun. We do have a current situation here with the locals.
Oh, wonderful.
And
It's Sith. Would you translate? Assuming you can't translate or speak to them properly.
actually, Chewie can talk to him. You can talk to just about anybody.
Oh, good. That's good.
Hey,
All right.
Chewie, I think we can let them up, dude.
so Lola, in my kit, there are some shackles. Can you get those for me?
We have shackles?
I do.
Well, yeah, I'll go get them.
Yeah.
You have zip ties
We
as
have
well.
zip ties. I'm pretty sure, so those will
Zip
work.
ties.
I'll grab the zip ties.
I don't trust this lady, and I want her handcuffed.
Hey, let's pat down the other guys for crystals too. I still have them under under cover of my gun. It says maybe we can negotiate leaving these guys behind to help them, and we can go.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they can use their whiz bang technology to open that gate for him.
Yep.
Oh, well, she says I could fix that. If you, well, you're not gonna let me have it back, so I can't fix that.
Well, look.
We're not talking about that gate. We're talking about the other gate.
What?
A real physical gate outside of a city.
Yeah, they're the Ottomans trying to take over Constantinople. You know anything about history?
Or they might be giants.
Having seen they might be giants
Vaguely,
several times.
that's not my area, but vaguely,
Yeah.
Constantinople doesn't exist anymore, and yada yada yada.
Mhm.
Somewhere in Turkey,
They're
Istanbul
probably the
now.
band's probably called something else in their Earth. Like, what's the opposite for giant?
They might
They
be
might,
gnomes.
yeah, they might be gnomes.
Or they're
Jeff,
definitely
they might be
they're
gnomes
no, they're
on your
definitely
planet.
gnomes. They would be called
Oh,
they're definitely gnomes.
They teach us about science too. Did you know that the sun is a massive incandescent gas?
A gigantic nuclear furnace that
Mm-hmm.
converts hydrogen to helium at a temperature of billions of degrees. Yes,
Yep.
quite.
you guys are funny. You mind if I get a handkerchief out of my pocket?
Yeah, I still mind. I go to zip tie her.
Wow, you must have said some pretty nasty stuff to piss off these two. They're the nicer ones of us.
She tried to jack our ride.
They also shot me.
And they shot Cassidy too.
It's harmless,
Yeah,
son.
look at
It'll
this
wear off
arm.
in a few seconds. It's feeling better already.
I'm milking it. I'm milking it.
It's all tinglies from when it falls asleep. That horrible feeling when things fall asleep and wake up. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Well, actually, I stunned your friend here, as well as what he did. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna kill people. We just needed the vehicle to get out of here. But That's fine. I understand. You don't like us.
Hey, look,
You hold it against us. That's fine. And she puts her hands up for Lola to tie them.
Oh
maybe
yeah,
we
I'm
should
gonna tie
start it
them.
off on the wrong foot, and we might be able to assist each other.
Well, like I said, you can't trust anybody out here. And so we're not going to trust you. And so that's why we came in hot and heavy. I can see that we're going to have to trust you at this point. But you say that you are what you say you are. And let's
So
face it, if you're saying this is a place with Turkish soldiers, I don't know how much you're going to get from this place. Maybe
yeah, like
grass.
we weren't lying about this gate being busted. Did you
No,
have a way out, or did you just come in to grab stuff and figure the rest out later?
no, if that's broken, I can fix it. That thing's not going to work for you anyway. It's 1-to-1 isomorphic. But that's okay. You can keep pointing it at me. That's fine.
And they must have really taught sass at your IDET.
No, I've been at this for far too long. I'm just tired. I'd like to go home. These are the only two members left on my team, and I'd rather just go home. We have a long way home.
Like he did point guns at us, but if you actually can get this gate working, then that I wouldn't say quite even. All Eric's better at like judging out compensation, but that's something we can talk about.
Look,
we're
guys,
we're 14 platforms over. It's a long way home.
wow,
Quick
yeah,
math.
that's a mighty good stretch of the legs.
It's like
Yeah, I'd
it's like
rather not walk it. That's why we figured we realized you had a vehicle and we could probably take it, and we were wrong. So I apologize for trying to take your vehicle. Yes, we probably should have asked, but like I said, it's hard to trust people out here.
I mean, you
Uh,
could have asked. I would have given you a ride home, and I would have told you to tell your folks I says hi.
And the guy next to you says, "It's hard to trust someone who's wearing a whole bunch of grenades and a rocket launcher in a cave." Sorry, it's just from my experience.
Well, when you get home, tell your folks I says hi.
I don't know if you have a Texas in your area, but well, in any case, um,
Oh, Texas is underwater, he says, just kind of under his breath.
yeah, we're trying to prevent that ourselves. Okay.
You could have had a
So
hot dish.
what
Could have
what
made you a
what's,
nice hot dish.
what's the captain and all the other guys doing?
They're just looking at what's going on, like, what the hell? They're understanding what Chewie's saying, but that's just kind of few and far between. Like everyone's angry at each other, and these are new people, and you can see him thinking, like, "Oh wow, we have more captives. This could be great." You can assume he's thinking that, like, "Wow, more stuff. This is fantastic. We're gonna look really good. I can't wait to take them off."
Can we give them the motorbikes?
In fact, Chewie, he turns to
Yeah,
his men and says,
that's what Chewie's thinking is we do have motorbikes.
"Chewie,
They're
you see
talking
the
about
captain."
they're talking about 700 miles though.
Chewie,
It's a
you
long
hear the
ride on a
captain
motorbike.
turn to his men and say, "Good, we have more prisoners. Get ready to take them all back. This will be a great victory for us with the colonel."
Okay.
Uh, so guys, our friends here are planning to take us back. We should probably also deal with them while we're here.
Can you tell them, shut up, sit down, you're not in control here. Just tell them that.
Yeah, yeah.
It just makes him look grumpy. Hmm. He has the shotgun out at his side. He's not pointing at anyone, but he doesn't know what to do with it at this point. So
He could try shooting one of us, but he'll be dead seconds after. I'm just saying.
he just who he is.
Yeah, no, he's a soldier. I get it. He's assessing his options, and that's cool.
I know this
But
thing fires a spray of things. Can I hit all of them with it? I don't think so. We'll figure that out. His knowledge of physics, not so good.
Mm-hmm.
Not so good.
well, guys, I think we have an opportunity here to solve some problems.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if she says she can get the portal back up and running, that definitely does solve the problem.
Yep.
Um, I don't have a problem with maybe giving them the motorbikes that we stole anyway, and maybe a little bit extra fuel.
Yeah, they do
In
have
exchange for that,
valuable, like they have things we want and we have things they want. Like this
it's
actually, now this is actually a reasonable thing we can talk about. Still,
uh,
still not gonna like any of you though.
well, like is unnecessary. Tolerate maybe, but what do you think of that? I look down at the woman.
Well, I appreciate you're willing to trade with us. I can get you out of here. Sure, no problem.
We have motorbikes. We'd be happy to allow you to give you use of them with maybe some extra fuel to help you on your journey.
And you want the portal fixed in return?
Yeah, we both get out of here. You get what you need. We just part our separate ways, and hopefully, maybe build a little bit of trust. Look, we're not out of here. We're just here to explore. We're not out here to cause any fuss. But fuss finds us, and we really would rather avoid it.
Cassidy, make me an idea roll. Everyone else is focused on her right
71.
now. Okay, never mind.
I'm not good at Cassidy's not good at things.
It's okay. No,
I also want one of the zappy guns. We
it's
we
not
don't
gonna
have
do
these,
you,
and
it's not gonna do you any good. They can't take theirs off. This isn't gonna work for you.
I I have ways of figuring out how things work.
It's not how it is. Look, I'm guessing you found some technology out here where your friend's able to speak to everybody. I'm guessing.
We found some things. I'm certain you have as well.
Yeah, a lot of it's one-to-one isomorphic once it's partnered with a life form,
Hmm.
and she's just staring at Lola now, and it's not safe for you to try and take that and use it. Trust me, I've seen enough people die in the past 3 years that look, I don't want you to die.
Wow, 3 years? Holy mother of crap! Just bouncing from portal to portal and just being in the gateway system, and that's it. No,
Yeah, it's well, I haven't been out here for 3 years. I'd like to go home. We've been doing small pieces back and forth. I'm guessing you're doing small exploration runs.
yeah.
Where are you from? Are you local here?
You know what? I think it's a little bit too squiffy between us for us to break that kind of security.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine.
But no, we've traveled a good distance here, but uh, we are at the very beginnings of our exploration of these portals.
Let's see. Real quick. Why don't I let open? Why don't I let open? That's weird. Jeez. For some reason I don't have Lola. Hi, Cat. No, I don't have time. Dad's hands are full. There we go. Chloe, I'd like for you to make me a stamina roll at minus 30, minus 20%. So
Uh,
30%.
sure. I also feel like you've gotten a little bit quieter all of a sudden.
I have.
It could just be me.
No, it's
Am I
it's
am I too quiet?
no. I mean, you're eligible. You're just a little bit lower volume level that you were before. Excuse me.
Can't
Jeez.
manually control my mic's volume. That's strange.
Doesn't sound like you're talking more quietly.
Or somewhat muffled.
32, but I only have with that minus 20, I'm only at a 30.
Okay, so
So which means I do not get it.
right, you really want to kill her. You are angry beyond all sense you've ever been before. You really want this. You're just seeing red and you just almost shaking with anger. You've never felt like this before, at least in memory. But you're really angry. Hold on.
I mean,
Can you guys hear me? I think my mic just
Yeah.
faltered out.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear
yeah,
you.
it's still quiet, but I hear you.
I'll let you think about that while I try and see if I can fix it on my end.
I mean, well, well, I know what I want to do then. Like if
Lola put on her angry eyes.
well, like if she's saying I can't use it, I'll show her.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I can totally use this. I'm gonna try and zap her.
All
Uh,
right.
Like, how hard can it be?
Uh, just make me a straight percentage roll. What, you're gonna point it at her, and what are you gonna do?
I saw her squeeze it. I'll try squeezing it.
Okay.
It might look very silly, depending on
Yeah,
what I
it's
get. Well, 40.
okay. All right. Your right hand, left hand.
She's right-handed. She'd probably hold it in her right hand.
Okay, so your right hand just burns as you do it. You squeeze it, and
Ah,
and
I toss it down.
it's just red. It's not bubbling. It's not like a third degree burn. It's like a first degree burn. Like ah. I told you. I told you.
Fine,
The urge
fine.
doesn't go. The urge does not go away.
I guess you can
You
keep
guys
your
see that she
zap
looks
stick.
rather upset. She looks rather upset.
I
I'm sorry.
mean,
What are you gonna do? What are you doing,
Oh,
Chloe?
I guess you can keep your zap stick. Um, I forget. Did you give her the key to the headband? Did you give Lola the key to the headband yet?
Yes, I did.
Or
It should still be in. It should still be in the lockbox though.
Yeah, you have the key, but it's in the lockbox back here at the truck.
how concerned would you be if Lola started making her way over to get the headband? Just
Well, they wouldn't know you're getting the headband. You're gonna have to get in the truck.
yeah, okay. I guess I'll get in the truck
what?
with the
Wait,
thing.
where are you going?
Um, first I'm gonna wrap up my hand.
Okay, so you wrap your hand up. You're gonna climb into the truck. What is everyone
Mhm.
else doing? She says, I told her. Look,
Yeah.
can I have it back? And we'll go from there. You can keep all your stuff.
Yeah, I
What do you
think.
What do you want from me?
What do we want here?
I mean, why don't we just work on fixing the portal, and we can sit down while you're doing that and have a chat up there about the interesting things you've seen out here.
Why? How about instead? How about you teach me how to fix this portal?
Even
I don't think I can. You were using a screwdriver?
It's a Phillips head.
Well, that's a good start. I don't think it's going to do what you want it to do, but it's probably pretty dangerous. I wouldn't keep doing it. You could have really hurt yourself.
All right.
These things don't like being prodded.
Well, they also don't seem to like being hit with a giant brick, which is what these yokels did here
yeah.
local. So we
Oh,
need to.
wonderful.
I need to know how to fix this so that we can get out of here. And if you, and honestly, like if you guys want to like exchange notes, that would be super useful for us because well, we'd like to be able to get out of these gates because we've run into this situation twice before already.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll tell you what. Okay, can you at least cut this off my hands? I really want to do it myself.
All right. I'll
No funny
I'll
business.
cut her loose.
No, only my brother does stand-up comedy, and he's really bad at it. Okay. And she puts her hand out towards the lump of soft steel, and it just rolls over the dirt towards her and leaps into her hand. Now, if you'll understand what I just did, I could have done that before. Fair?
Uh,
Oh, Lola finds the lockbox. Um,
Is she still feeling that?
oh yeah,
There's the
you were
benevolence.
just you were full of rage, and you don't know why. It's like you're fighting yourself inside. I don't know if you've ever been there before where you're that angry. You're like,
Hmm.
I don't know why I'm so mad, but she's a target. And so are the other guys that you don't know. There are targets too. And hell, those soldiers would be targets.
Bloodthirsty
Can,
Lola. Eh?
can I use the benevolence to try and like come to my senses,
Oh, did we get a
figure out
benevolence in chat?
what's going on? Yeah, we got a
Yeah.
benevolence.
To figure out what's going on? Let's see. You can do that. It's fine. Um, it just doesn't feel you've never been this angry before. You can try and calm it down if you want to. I'll let you use a benevolence to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, you just center yourself. No, I can't be that mad. Can't be that mad. It's not me. And it takes about a minute or so while they're doing this to calm down. But you're in the truck and you've got your hands on the case while you're
I
doing that.
yeah, I think one hand's on the case. I think she has another hand like on a sketchbook, just like full palm grass, like just digging charcoal into the paper,
Okay,
and
that's
just
good.
like just this black smudgy mess.
Are you just randomly drawing something or just trying to just get it out of your system?
She's not even paying attention to that hand. It's just like the physical act of making those motions.
Cool. Okay. Um, she motions to Chewie, which or she actually looks at Eric. Could you, not thinking Chewie can do it, could you pick that up and hold it right over points at the piece of the pylon that's broken? Could you
Hmm.
pick that up and hold it over the broken part?
Yeah, sure. I do so.
Okay. Oh, they bashed it pretty good. She looks at the soldiers like, okay. And she takes a piece of metal and she puts it up against the kiosk slash piece of metal, and it flows out of her hand. It flows around it, and it looks like it seals it back together. And it comes back to her hand, and it's smaller than it was before.
Oh, matter transfer.
Kind of.
So where'd you get a toolkit like that at? We're still figuring out how these things work, and it seems kind of strange that there's even one here because most of the gates that we found they don't have a panel on this side. They don't have a panel on that side, which is why I was thinking that maybe if I just disconnected this one, it might turn this gate back on. But you obviously know a whole lot more, so why don't you give me the skinny? Give me the download. Tell me about how these gates work, because I need to be able to fix them.
Um, I'm assuming you have crystals. You found crystals yet?
We have crystals.
Yeah.
Okay, so you understand how the kiosks work on the platforms?
We know how to turn the gates on and off
Okay, well
Mm-hmm.
from the
that's good.
platforms on that side, but we don't
That's a
know how
good
to
start.
turn them on and off from this side, which is where we're really having problems.
Well, you put the pylon back on. You realize it's the same kind of setup,
All right.
same look. I don't know why this is over here. It may have been some kind of station at one point. I don't know. I've seen a couple of these here and there. It depends on the environment. It may have been some kind of something else in the past. As far as I understand, these different worlds have been around for a long time, and apparently civilizations have grown up around them, I'm guessing. So some of these gateways have disappeared or been buried under Earth, and they tend to come up wherever they are. You guys have seen the warps, I'm guessing.
Sure, sure, we've seen that.
So we believe they're from buried gates. And
Oh, so you're saying like the gate's buried on the ground, and then when you use the gate, you peer above ground where the gate would be.
yeah, I think this is underground. You can turn the warp on this portal, and it would appear above this cave complex, and this gate would go inactive.
Interesting.
But if you give this thing probably about an hour, it'll power back up. Still haven't figured where they draw their power from. I probably don't want to know.
Hmm.
Children's souls.
Yeah, let's hope it's not that.
All right, so this is very helpful to us and very knowledgeable. We got a couple motorbikes. We got plenty of gas. Probably not, like you're talking 700 miles though. That's a lot of gas, even in these bad boys.
Well,
Um,
get
but
what 320 miles per gallon per tank on one of those on average.
Probably something like that.
Unless they're smaller duplex. I'm not really sure exactly what we're dealing with bike wise.
Are these gasoline powered?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we find electrical power to be difficult when
Oh yeah,
portal.
it's very difficult out here. We've had problems with that. We don't have much gasoline power where we're from.
So how'd you
All
get
those
this?
fossil fuels.
How'd you get this far if without a vehicle? Like that's a lot of miles to travel.
Bicycles, things like that. We've been able to find some of this technology was able to actually power some things. Um, we had a vehicle, but the pirates stole it, and we've been walking ever since. And we found traces of you, and we decided that we it would definitely probably be more pirates. We can probably steal something.
So how many pirates are out there? Because we killed a bunch of them, not on purpose, but like they attacked us and
What
we
kind of
fought
umber?
back and they kind of died. It was pretty sad. But one of them looked like your buddy over there. But we didn't get to talk to him because he got knocked off the panel, off the portal, and fell off, into outer space. It was pretty. It was kind of yeah. It was
Oh
terrible.
yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. What's with that guy?
Different races, different worlds.
It's just we haven't come up against other sapient species yet,
Oh,
other
you
than
will.
maybe that.
You will. There's plenty of people and creatures out there, things you'll never expect. I mean, hell, I never thought I'd see a gasoline vehicle ever again. I've only read about them in the museums.
Well,
Fossil
there's
fuels ran out years ago,
Wait.
many years ago.
So what year is it where you're at?
Uh, 2056.
Ooh, 2056. That's a long time.
that would make sense why things are a lot worse where you're at.
It's pretty bad. We're hoping we can find something. We have some materials we found to power things back home, but it may be too little, too late. I don't know. Um, IDET's working on an evacuation plan for those who are fringeworthy, but that's not enough. So if you're looking for something to help your planet, don't take too long.
How long have you been? How when did they discover the fringe? When did they discover the portals on your planet?
About a little over 3 years ago.
Oh,
Um,
so they haven't been out a whole lot longer than us.
I'm the second team, part of team two.
Oh, wow. Uh, yeah,
We've had 6 teams come out, but I was on team two, and when I came back after the first thing where we met Harry there. Um,
So I take it your fringeworthy as rare as ours.
yeah, it's apparently meant to be rare from what we understand. Whatever seeded planets and worlds with that ability, we don't understand. It's just very rare. Some like thousands of a percent. Which, since we have billions of people on our world, it tends to work out. So, look, we appreciate the motorcycles. This portal should be on in about an hour.
All right.
Hmm. We
Mike and I can be on our way, and if you happen to come our way, I'm sure our security folks will find you first. But
so
tell them you spoke to me, and we can go from there.
so wait. Let's talk about. We need a map here. We need to know which way because it sounds like you've explored everything in one direction, and so we should probably talk about like going the other direction, right? So we should know which
Oh,
way we're going because it doesn't sound like it's worth it for us to go in the direction that you've come from.
oh
So
no, there's plenty of great stuff out there. We just don't have a map anymore because stuff was stolen.
hmm.
We've been walking all this time, or at least 400 miles. We've done over the past months,
Well,
looking for more supplies, looking for something else. We don't have maps anymore per se, and I don't know if I can give you a ton of data. We found a world with a bunch of singing monoliths. That was interesting.
Did you find any talking cats? Because we found a talking cat. He's pretty cool. Gato, you around here?
No, you haven't seen him for a while.
He came
did he
back with us,
come
right?
with us to the
He came
city?
with you guys. He was sleeping in the bug when you guys jumped out. He's probably still there for like. Gunfire doesn't seem to bother him.
I was a cat, I'd probably bounce if all this shit happened.
Yeah.
Like, I'll come back later when the humans are done shooting each other.
If I stay in the car, they won't shoot at me. So yeah, there's plenty of things out there. Um, lots of creatures, big and small.
Um,
Don't get me wrong, there's scary things out there, so be careful.
So, do you think that you could use your? Well, I shouldn't say this out loud.
No, say it. Tell me.
No, I shouldn't say it out loud.
the reason why he doesn't say that aloud is because they'll understand him.
Oh, okay.
Do we have?
I put the piece of I pull out
Yeah.
the pad of
I
engineering
wrote,
paper.
I wrote down. Can you stun these Turkish guys before you leave?
Oh, sure.
Sweet. Much appreciated.
Okay. Well, we got about 50 minutes to wait, but we can leave.
Okay.
Okay. Lola has her hands on the box. What is she doing?
I think
You've been
if
scribbling with your right hand.
I think if she's calmed down, she's going to come out of the truck. She'll take the whole case with her in case we need it for the rescue operation. I think, but she will come out. I don't think she's going to put it on yet. I don't think she trusts herself to put it on in this moment.
Okay. Okay, well, it's 8:30. Why don't we take our break there?
All right.
As she comes out of the truck with the case you guys need. Actually, at that point, it's when you see them all turn. She says, "Setting for soldiers, setting for," and the three of them stun the five soldiers and the captain. That's only going to last a few minutes. We can keep them down as long as you need to.
No,
We'll
but-
zip tie them.
Zip tie
Anyway,
him up.
yeah.
let's get
zip
ready
time
to
up,
do a
take-
rescue operation.
Take their stuff and definitely take that goddamn shotgun. I wonder how many bullets were in it.
There are 6 rounds in it. They're all slugs.
Oh,
Oh, that would have been yucky.
nasty. Okay.
That would have been very ugly.
Yeah.
As you guys get the stuff and you're ready to leave, we'll have the camera pan back to the truck and look at the pad that Lola was scribbling on. And there's this weird misshapen figure. It's kind of blobbish. It has these really spiked fingers reaching out like this.
Yeah.
And we'll go and be back in 10 minutes.
Thank you, 10.
Hello, everybody. We are back. All right. So, heading back to the group, you've got all the stuff you need to. I'm guessing we talked about getting the explosives and the
Yes.
larger medical kit, right?
Yes. I am also booby trapping the truck with an explosive, so that if anybody fucks with it when we're not here, it blows up. Specifically,
Define that better because
specifically these ignorant screwheads.
if you mean you try to move it, they try to start it,
Hmm.
and define fuck it up because I think we want to know how much explosive you're using.
So Eric, I feel like we should booby trap the weapons so that if somebody tries and steal the weapons here, they all blow up. I'm less concerned about the truck and more about the guns and the rocket launchers and anything else that we leave behind.
I find that prudent. There's the only real advantage we have is that we do have a weapons advantage, and they do not seem to be able to appreciate exactly what kind of advantage we have.
Yeah.
Now, that genie is going to be out of the bottle if we actually use these RPGs to help them, which is really probably only going to encourage them keeping us around longer. Which is why I'd like to bring up the idea of maybe a change of plan.
I am all in favor of changes of plans, especially now that these guys are all subdued.
And I wasn't even there to hear the original plan. So go ahead and say your idea.
Well, the original plan was to gather things that to assist them in their assault. I think that maybe perhaps since we do have cover of night and the ability of movement, that we go in, use the RPGs to cause a large distraction, grab our people, and just get the fuck out of here. Now that the portal is back up.
Yeah, and then we close the portal
Yeah.
from the other side. Lock this one.
Because
Yeah.
really, there's nothing in it for us otherwise.
I
Really.
I'm all about going full on Navy SEALs on these guys.
So we need to get. Have we still haven't figured out where Peyton, Paxton, whatever his
Peyton.
name.
Peyton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but he with him, there's one of two options
Get up.
that I see. Option one, he discovered some way to get through the portal himself and got across. Option B, he is still in this dimension, but hidden away. And frankly, I think that getting the people that are already compromised and injured out and knowing where this portal is and where he's likely to be, coming back and searching for him.
if he's here and doesn't want to be found, we're not going to find him.
Yeah, honestly.
And I would think that like if I was struck here, then I would stay somewhere where I could see when somebody came through the gates and I could meet up with them, right? So my guess is that he got through the gate and that he's somewhere on the fringe path, probably picked up by some of them pirates.
And if he's at all intelligent and has managed to survive on his own, he should be keeping an eye on this area as his only possible place of egress.
Plus, I mean, I would have left a note, because hey guys, leave a note.
All those magical runes that store information over distances of time are important.
Arturo did leave a note, so good on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arturo followed the rules. He left a note, but it doesn't look like Paxton did.
But all I'm more worried about the woman who is basically in a very bad situation and in need of major medical assistance.
yeah, we
Well,
need
I
to
think
get
that
Desiree out of
will
here.
take priority. Getting her out of here and getting Arturo out of here, because honestly, if things go south at all, he's going to be in a whole world of hurt. So what I say, what I say we do is we just go back in. We know where we need to go.
Mm-hmm.
We cause some kind of distraction by either assaulting whatever ammo dump, or I'm going to assume they have stores of gunpowder somewhere. Hit those at range, cause a massive disturbance while they're trying to deal with that. Go and grab our people, get the f out.
Mm-hmm.
Try to avoid any as much direct confrontation as possible because that puts us in more danger than we need to be. But if push comes to shove, we shoot. But hopefully we can get in and out of there in the confusion and just get what we need to do.
Yep, I'm down. I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what are we going to do with Sleepy Boys over here?
I, I think we just leave them here, right? Like eventually somebody will come find them.
Yeah, they're tied up. Let's leave them.
Definitely take a shotgun, take all the ammo out of it, lock the ammo up in a box in the truck. Um, Booby trap the truck. Booby trap specifically the weapons that are in the truck. So that
Well, I say that we leave some weapons obvious at the lip of the truck. And when they go to access those in the truck, that's when they set off the booby trap.
we don't like especially these guys. We don't want them actually like setting off the booby trap if we can. Like we would prefer not to set off the booby trap. So I think we should hide the stuff. It should only be somebody who like comes in and ransacks our truck, like actually digs in. That they should be the ones that set off a bomb.
Or maybe some kind of trigger if enough weight has been removed from the truck, then it goes off.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, yeah. Somebody tries to steal our stuff, then bam. Yeah.
We just leave the switch on one of the springs in on the suspension. Once the spring gets past a certain point, pulls off the switch, boom.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay. I think we've developed a good enough plan for now. Everybody load up, bear, grenades, everything we got.
Okay, just for reference, what is everybody taking? Are you taking a vehicle? How's that going to work?
Can we get the Humvee out of here?
You have to pull the truck all the way out and then pull the Humvee out and then put the truck back in.
We got plenty of muscle over here. I nudge one of the sleepy guys.
I mean, I'm thinking like
Um,
the Humvee would be an easy egress into this place. We just drive it on in, roll up, get our people, put them in the truck, get the hell out. You guys provide some covering fire while we're doing it.
We could also
Also,
put the truck in a position where it's easily pushed through the portal by the Humvee. But then we would have to disarm the truck before we leave.
Definitely. But like, I mean, getting the bug out of this cave was kind of a pain in the ass. So I'm not sure if getting the Humvee out is even possible.
no,
Oh,
yeah.
you knew it was possible to get the Humvee out. It would just take a little bit of driving on your part to do so.
All right. Well, then I think that's the best plan is to use the Humvee. Humvee's got like they can't even touch the Humvee right with their swords and spears and stuff and
Hmm.
Arturo and Desiree will both fit in the Humvee. It'd be a whole lot better to take a wounded person back in the Humvee than
I agree.
in the bug or on foot or on the horses. Speaking of, we should probably let the horses go or something so that these guys have to walk back. But then, yeah. So, I think we can get the Humvee out of here. I mean, it's got a winch. The worst case scenario is we winch it out, but we get it out. We get it out of here, and then we drive right in, covering fire, extraction. Oh, just like in the movies. And then we hightail it out of there. And like that thing's so much faster than even their best horses. Like we'll get back here with plenty of time to set up, get out, and get through the gate, and then we're home free. Biggie bam.
You know, Chewie, you have a way to put things in a very succinct set of thoughts, and I agree with you totally. That's the way it should go. But if we're the A team, I guess that leaves me as BA Baracus because I'm the big guy.
No, because I'm the one who drives.
Yeah, you're right. You're the one driving. So you're BA. That's cool. That's cool. All right, let's A team the shit out of this. I'm happy with this plan. I love it when a plan comes together.
All right, let's do this. Also, puts on helmet, cock shotgun.
Yeah, that's right. Gear up fully. Armor, helmet,
Yeah.
guns, ammo,
Keeping on my bandolier of grenades.
med kit. We got smoke grenades, right, on the last trip.
You have those, yes.
Throw down some smoke grenades.
Those are great.
Yeah.
Or flashbangs, if we got those. Those are fantastic. They have no defense for that.
Yep.
I don't think you got flashbangs. You did get smoke grenades. Of all the colors you want.
Oh yeah.
Purple.
How did I know you were going to say that? So yeah, just make note of what you're taking. Really important.
All right. Guns,
Yes.
armor, med kit.
Chloe, is Lola going to take the headband?
Yes, she's bringing the case. She's going to put it at, at the put it at her seat. Tuck it in. It's for only. It's like for emergencies only.
All right. So you're all going in the Humvee, and you're going to try and get the wounded person out in the Humvee as well as Arturo.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's the plan.
It's going to be really tight.
We can squeeze. We've been together in the fringe paths for long enough.
Or a couple of us could take the buggy, set that up as where they're the distraction plan. They set off some explosives to cause a distraction. Then the people in the Humvee are in charge of extracting the people under. And we'll cover you while you do that, or the other group will cover you while you do that. And then we can take both vehicles back.
Do we have?
Odds are it's a better plan for us. At least some of us will get out.
Do we have a stretcher in all of this equipment?
I don't think you do.
That
Leslie would have to
that would
look.
have
Is
been
that
good.
open?
Put Desiree on a
I
stretcher.
don't think we do.
Load her into the
Yeah.
back of that Humvee.
Yeah, and there was
it's not in that large list.
Yep.
Is the back of this truck made out of canvas?
No,
You
it's
got
not-
tons of canvas in this truck.
We got canvas and we got poles of some sort. Whether we salvage them off one of the vehicles, all we need is 2 6-foot sticks, and we can go out in the woods and get those and some of that canvas, and we have a stretcher.
Oh, yeah,
Those
we've also got aluminum and steel poles. too.
yeah, like we gotta have some poles.
I'm just thinking like a nice lightweight collapsible stretcher would be a useful thing in the future.
Someone can spend a PowerPoint. You have a good collapsible stretcher.
Oh, I'll do that. Sure. That leaves me with exactly 6 PowerPoints to save the day once.
Okay, there you go. So you pull the collapsible stretcher out. Make sure to note that you have it.
All right.
That's part of your permanent equipment. Now you paid for it. All right. So who's going in the Humvee? Who's going in the Bug? What are you taking with you in either of those vehicles? Just for reference.
Well, I probably would be the one to take Desiree out of the tent.
Whoever is picking up the wounded, Chewie should be part of that team because getting somebody out is going to take driving skill, and he is by head and shoulders superior to all of us in that.
Mm-hmm.
So that would mean Lola and myself cause a distraction.
Yep, that works.
We'll go in we'll go in the Bug. We'll take 2 of those RPGs with us to cause said distraction. I've already made notes of what I have, which is my pistol, my assault rifle, and 4 high explosive grenades, plus a couple of extra magazines for both. Armor, helmet.
Yep. Armor, helmet, machine gun, pistol, lots of ammo for both.
Yeah.
Smoke grenades.
And
Same.
smoke. Yeah.
Med
Smoke.
kit.
But
All
yeah,
right.
that's the plan. I go over to our new quote unquote friend. Here are the motorcycles.
Here's some jerry cans.
Free for you to use.
Great.
And we got to extract some people.
Understood. We'll be on
Hey,
our
look.
way. We
Uh,
come to an accord.
despite the rough start there, maybe in the future, if we do meet up, it might be a better situation to chat before we start going crazy.
Yeah, well, we know that at least that you're decent people, and we can keep an eye out for you. And you're
Same.
also IDET, which is interesting. So
It is very interesting. I really want to explore that more, but I don't think we have the time. But hopefully in the future.
I'm sure we will eventually.
We both seem to be working towards similar goals. So maybe it might be more advantageous to both of us to pool our resources, but that's still yet to be investigated.
All right then. Thanks a lot. We'll hopefully see you later. Be safe.
Yeah. You too.
And the portal's back up at this point, and they go through it just fine, no worries. Are you going to turn the truck around, or are you going to back it through the portal when you're done? Just curious. It'll take some doing. It'll probably take you about 20 minutes to pull it out and do a 600-point turn and get it back into the cave.
I think we can back the truck through the.
I think we can back it.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah.
it up. I mean, we just have to literally.
Until we've
back
been
it.
proven wrong, we will just back the truck up. Very likely it's going to come back and bite us later, but then we'll know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you don't go 60 miles an hour through the portal, you should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Does truck even do 60 miles an hour?
Downhill.
With enough time to get up to speed. Yeah, it's not the top speed; it's the acceleration
Yeah.
that kills you.
It's the overcoming of inertia,
Yeah,
which personally has always been my problem.
it might take 35, 40 seconds to get there, but it'll get to 60, barely. On a flat
Gotta
road.
put some. We should put some nitrous in it.
It's been turbocharged.
Turbocharge.
supply
But when you
truck.
want to go
That's-
faster.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so just a reference from my point, Eric and Lola are going in the bug, and Cassidy and Chewie are using the Humvee to go extract people and yada yada yada. Are you waiting till nightfall?
Yes.
Okay, so you're all pretty exhausted at this point. Just so you know, it's mid-morning. You've been up for almost 24 hours.
Good thing we've got caffeine tablets in that kit.
Well, actually, I suggest that we just take like 4 hour turns and everybody get a REM cycle. It'd probably be the best for us, to be honest with you, because we're going to need to have sharp eyes and sharp wits.
Yeah, that's fine with me. If we're gonna spend all day, we might as well take some naps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the IDET team leave already?
Yeah, they leave.
Okay.
Portal's functioning.
Yeah, we should probably do a little sleep.
So now the question is like, are we the main team and that there are alternates of us, or are we alternates of them?
No, we're definitely the main team.
I think so.
We started sooner than them.
Mhm.
It's a whole
Hi.
50 years later there.
I'm the hero of my own story. Thank you very much.
All right. But I mean, maybe we're the evil twins.
What do you think Chewie from their world is like?
Old.
A little bit grayer in the beard, maybe. Tattoos a little bit less legible.
Yeah. Hopefully he got out of prison. Oh man, poor guy.
What if he never went to prison? What if their Chewie was a law-abiding citizen?
Well, that'd be great, right? Like, I mean, but they said they didn't have any gas. Like that Chewie's probably bored. He doesn't have any trucks to work on.
They probably did something else. What would you have done with your life if you weren't into cars?
I don't know. I always wanted to be a luchador. When I was a kid, I really wanted to be a luchador. Off the top ropes. Oh, wear a mask. That'd be great, right? Nobody know. I'd be like El Santo.
Well, I loved me some Rowdy Piper back in the day.
I feel like Chewie would have been like a vet, and he would look really, really scary, but then he would see a puppy and like melt into a puddle.
I don't know. Well, I can't talk to Gacha. I could be the best vet in the world because I could talk to the animals and they could tell me what was wrong with them. Like that'd be great, right? Like
Total Doolittle. Yeah.
I could talk to the cat and be like, "Hey, cat, what's up?" And he'd be like, "Hey, my stomach hurts," and I'd be like, "Okay, well, let's get you some Pepto." That'd be pretty cool, right? Because like when you take your dog to the vet, like they don't know what's wrong with him, and the dog can't tell them. And so like It might be just an upset stomach, or it could be like a tumor. But you don't know because you can't. And then you gotta get X-rays, and X-rays are so expensive when you go to the vet. Like I can't afford that. It really sucks.
Yeah, but you would be the vet.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like
Too. All the
it'd be
X-rays you
so
want.
much better. Like I could ask the dog where it hurts, and then he would tell me, and then I could fix him.
Speaking of, is the shooting all done? Are we all friends again?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
where have you been?
I've been napping in the bug. It's got a great seat on it. I like it. It's nice and warm. Keeps all the heat in it.
You missed all the excitement.
There are
Nah,
alternate versions of not us, but like I did. There was no alternate Gerald though.
that's good. I'm one of a kind.
No one can only hope.
Literally dusts his paw on his chest. I'm one of a kind. Oh, so are we going home already? Can I have a snack? I'm really hungry.
You can have a snack, Gatto, but we're not going home yet because we got to go and get our friends. They are trapped. So there's gonna be some more shooting.
All right, I'll go sit in the truck then. No
All right.
problems.
Be careful and don't go in the back of the truck, please, because that's dangerous. You stay in the front of the truck. The back of the truck might blow up if you go back there.
All right, I'll go sleep out on the rock. See you guys.
All right.
That
Good Gatto.
is a very intelligent cat.
Mhm.
I know what happens when things explode near portals. So should you guys.
All right.
He trots off to find a place to sleep and rats to eat.
Just looks at Lola going, "You ready?
Let's do this.
You look ready. Let's go."
Just for reference, Chloe, you still have a burning pit in your stomach of frustration. It's not overtaking you, but you can feel it there. It's just, it's not indigestion, but man, it just bugs you.
What if it's,
Mm,
with,
I'm gonna just chalk it up to being really tired and cranky.
with,
Yeah, that could be it.
it's withdraw.
So you guys
from
are all
the-
taking
from
a 4-hour nap just to function a bit better before you go. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Power nap.
All right, so several hours of power nap, and it's closer to evening, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 hours closer to evening. And so you guys, just Chewy, make me a driving roll just to make certain. Don't fudge it.
74 out of 86.
Okay, well you beat your driving roll, so that's fine. And take a little bit of work, but you can get the Humvee out, no problem.
All right.
You're able to pull the bug out for them because neither Eric nor Lola is the driver that you are, so you really get both vehicles out, no problem. Okay, so you start. Are you leaving the soldiers there all tied up
Yep.
in the
Yep.
cave?
Yep.
Man, are they going to be cranky?
Yep. We should be gone by then, though.
And you're long gone. So you're heading back towards the camp. You kind of know where you're supposed to go. You made the route twice now, and you're going to get there after dark. So, what's the plan at that point?
Basically, we are going to split into two groups. One is going to head towards RPG range of their cannon and where they have powder for this said cannon, and we're gonna squeeze off around and start off some shit. Once they hear that, that's signal to go in and grab our people, and we'll have a point to reconnoiter at that point, relatively close to where our people are being extracted, so we can team up and basically make our merry way out of there as quickly as possible together, so we can give each other covering fields of fire.
Okay, so Lola and Eric want to make me spot rolls or insight rolls, whatever is better for you.
I'm pretty good at spotting things.
I think I can spoot. Hold on.
Spot where you see it, or insight where you think they might have it.
Spot.
Actually, I'm equal at both of those. Let's see.
I'm okay at spot.
The faster you drive,
Did you need me to
better
make a roll
the-
for it, or was?
Oh yeah, normal success on spotting it. Actually, Eric, which of us is driving? Are you good at
Uh,
driving?
well, hold on. Let me see. Climb, drive. I'm only a 24 at drive, man. I'm not the best driver.
And I'm a 28. I'm very slightly better.
Okay.
I guess I'll drive.
My spot is a 72, though.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll drive. You tell me you navigate.
Okay. Well, I got a 48 out of 72 on my spooty spot.
Okay, so eventually you spy where the cannon are stored, as well as you're guessing that's the gunpowder and the shot.
Okay.
No problem, you think. Do you find that? And just for reference, Cassidy and Chewie are waiting for the explosion, or are you going to go in on your own at some time? What's
Wait for the explosions.
okay? All right. So who's doing the firing of the rocket? Because let's face it, that thing's dangerous.
What skill is that? Because there's no
That
heavy weapon
is
skill or anything like that.
heavy weapon.
Is there a heavy weapon skill?
Yep, that's the bottom of the list. However, there is a bonus to that because it be actually
I don't think it's on the list. I don't think it's going to be on your sheet because you don't have a heavy weapon in your equipment list.
Oh no, missile weapon is it's on the sheet. Missile
Oh.
weapon. No, the thing is that's what I got PowerPoints.
no, it's missile
Mhm.
weapon. You're right, it's missile weapon. I bet. I have to look it up. I don't want to break out the sheet, so let's just say it's
I
missile.
have heavy weapon on mine after missile weapon.
All right, then do heavy weapon instead. I'm not gonna go dig up the book for that.
Do it. Chloe's got it.
Oh, I only have a 9 in it.
I
It's
have a
on my
6.
sheet. I'm not
Yeah.
okay.
Look, you save your PowerPoints. This is going to be a PowerPoint roll.
I don't have any PowerPoints.
Yeah.
I'm so tired
She's
from
shot.
earlier.
Hey,
All right,
you didn't get a full sleep, so you're gonna have like 3 back or 4 back actually. So you didn't get a full sleep.
that's still not enough to re-roll.
Not enough.
All right, all right, I'll take the shot. I
I
mean,
got it. I got it. I got it. I rolled it.
okay.
I got a 26, but I spent my 6 PowerPoints to make that a success.
All right. So you're like, I haven't ever fired one of these. I know how it works. You got to load it. Heck,
The
shoot,
pointy end goes into the other man.
yeah, and it literally says point towards enemy on it, and much like claymores do, and they know how to do these things. Although it's written in Russian, so you're not sure what that says, but you're guessing it says point towards enemy. That's how their stuff is all designed.
Feel kind of
And
dirty with the
you
Soviet shit.
level it up. All right, and you fire the RPG, and holy crap, that thing's loud. Um, but it's a loud snap sound as it goes off, and shoot, none of you ever heard that before. Pow! It takes off, kind of zigzags its way towards the ammo dump and hits it, and it explodes. The gunpowder goes up in a weird kind of explosion you're not really used to with gunpowder because you've never seen black powder really explode. Um, but it is loud and very noticeable to the other team, who are sitting just south of camp or north of camp.
All right. Once that goes off, we take off immediately towards the point where we're supposed to hook up with the other group, and basically be ready there with some covering fire as they get out of there if need be.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
I hit the gas.
oh, okay. Chloe, make me another stamina roll
Ooh, okay.
after watching the explosion. Yeah.
Stamina. 50 for that. I fail that one.
Okay. So again, as you're driving off, you're watching the fire, and you're a little afraid of the fire, but it makes you angry to see it, and so you're sitting there in the bug, fuming while Eric drives. You're not really want to kill things. You're just agitated
I think
to high alert.
Lola's driving.
Yeah. Oh, or Lola's driving.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're mad driving then. So
Mhm.
I guess road raging on grassy fields. So however you want to take that, you're really upset, and You're frustrated but you're not like in a kill rage. You're just "Ugh."
She's not driving casual, that's for sure.
No,
Hmm.
she's not. That's for sure.
I,
Okay,
it's a distraction. If there's a fucking buggy like driving past your tent, you'd be like, "What the fuck? I'm staying
Yeah.
indoors."
slide turn, slide turn. You don't know she could do that. Slide turn.
Yo, Tokyo Drift, calm down.
She's looking for that blue shell.
I
Oh,
think if I can, as we drive past one of the tents, I'm gonna pull out my spray paint and tag it really quick.
pull around this rock into the big circle around it. Okay, so the other team sees the explosion. Our Chewie and Cassidy handling that.
Punch it, and
Punch it,
then
Chewie.
drive right through the camp and get up
Leave the
to
tent where that asshole is and just squish him.
yeah. And if I
We're
see
good at
that guy,
squishing people with
I'm
cars.
gonna run him down, and we hightail it right for the tent where Desiree is, and we throw some smoke grenades out, and then lay down a little bit of covering fire to keep everybody's heads down, and then we rush the tent and we get
All this while
Desiree.
I play Iron Man really loud on the radio in the Humvee.
Fantastic. So, all right.
Or
I'd
no,
like you to make
actually, War Pigs. War Pigs.
fair enough. You play Super Nut while you're at it. Um, so I need Chewie to make me a driving roll. Just make sure you're doing fine. They're plowing through people, if not, or tent or the campground itself. Make sure you're safe. Um, let's see. You're heading towards the medical tent. You're throwing out smoke grenades, and you're just putting down covering fire. So I'm guessing Chewie's doing the covering fire while Cassidy goes into the med tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So have Chewie make me definitely. It's going to be technically an intimidation check. Take a look at your sheet. Um, yes, projection. That's great. We'll use that. Tell you what, make me a firearm rifle roll at minus 20%, and that'll be your intimidation roll.
All right. Oh, I rolled a 9.
All right. So that's not a critical, but it's a special success. So you're able to scare off all the troopers the soldiers with your suppressing fire. No problem there. Cassie's gonna run into the tent. Um, you get into the tent, and there is a soldier with a sword drawn, pointed at Desiree.
You're not gonna want to do that, sir.
Just,
Um,
well, he doesn't understand that, so he
that's
just
true.
Yeah,
he takes
this
his
is
sword
talking time is not a
and he's
time.
gonna swing it at you.
Oh,
I
he's
tell you
just
what,
like,
let's roll a d10 off to see who actually gets to swing first.
I got a 7.
Never waste a surprise round.
I rolled a 9,
Oh man.
so
I
he's
know,
gonna
but
swing at
low
you.
numbers are good in the system.
I was just rolling off, so I usually do high is better. So sorry. Um, no, he's gonna miss you, even with that number. He missed it by 2, which
Haha.
sucks.
Suck it.
I'm assuming you're gonna just blow him to smithereens with the shotgun.
Yeah, I guess that's the plan.
Okay, just make me a shotgun roll just for the hell of it. It doesn't
As I,
jam.
so I throw my dice on the floor.
I know you're excited, but
Have to do it on the computer.
What are you doing? That's why you have cats. You blame them for that kind of stuff.
31.
all
I
right.
don't remember what my shotgun is. Not very good, I don't think.
It's a shotgun. It's hard to.
That's true.
Arm shotgun 50, you made it. You bumped it up with IDIP points initially, so. All right, so you just, I'm not gonna roll damage. There's no point. He has no armor to take this kind of blast at this range. So you spray him and everything else in that tent with shot, and he goes down in a grotesque heap of half man, half armor.
I'm gonna scoop up Desiree, fireman carrier, back to the truck.
Okay, let's just check and see you can do that. Okay.
She's probably kind of confused and
You also have the
probably
special.
she probably also groans a little bit.
Just roll a percentage effort roll. It's a 60% for you. I just want to see how fast you can do that.
Oof. Not
Okay,
very fast.
you're a little slow getting her out because she screams in pain the second you pick her up. Because let's
Yeah.
face it, it's a broken arm that's two broken arms that are mangled and
Yeah.
set even though they're set weird and you actually tried to
I
make
tried to
them
better stabilize them, but she's gonna need all the
Yeah,
surgeries.
she's just screaming in your ear, and that's really distracting. And so you're taking a while to get her out get her out to the truck, and so it's a little difficult getting her out to the truck and in there. And Bob, you just hear the shotgun blast, then you're screaming, and then Cassidy eventually arrives with Desiree in a fireman's carry, and Desiree is just screaming in pain, and you can see the cuts in her back have reopened, and she's bleeding pretty profusely from them, which Cassidy hadn't seen because Cassidy is carrying her over
Yeah.
her shoulders.
All right. Well, get her onto the stretcher and get her into the truck. If anybody comes near her while she's carrying her, I shoot them.
Okay. A couple of those are brave, so let me just make a couple rolls here. Not brave enough. Well, not a good enough shot, at least. Nope. A whole bunch of arrows do come your way eventually, and none of them hit you. Because let's face it, it's smoky, and they can't see shit. They just know where the shots are coming from, and so they're firing arrows at it, but nothing hits you. A couple of them hit the truck, though. Or the Humvee, though.
Well, I'm not worried about them hurting the Humvee.
Yeah, you got one stuck in the front grill.
All right. Well, I keep laying down covering fire.
All right, so you're able to get her in. You're able to get her into the truck. It's taken a lot longer to get her than you thought it would, but you're able to get her in there. Okay, so what's the next part of your plan?
Now we swing by Arturo's tent, pick him up, and then get the hell out.
Yep.
All right, same methodology.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna pick him up. I'm just gonna yell, get in the truck.
Arturo should be able to run.
Yeah.
And on our way out, toss a grenade into Arturo's tent after he's out and safe, because we should destroy all the shit that he left there.
Okay, we gotta make a roll and a check. I want Cassidy to make me a spot roll. At a minus 10%.
That is my spot.
You made it by
Oh, cool.
7. As you run into the tent, you hear Arturo shout, "No, no, don't!" And you're able to not be hit by this directly. I'm going to allow you to make me a dodge roll instead. As you see a glass vial that you remember was on Arturo's workbench come flying at your body. So I'd like you to make me a dodge roll. 57 on your dodge. Not at a penalty here.
9.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. All right. No, it's not a special, but it's good enough. So you're like, oh shit, and you duck, and it goes right over your head out into the thing, and you hear it smash on the truck. And Chewie will not notice he's busy shooting at people. And you see the colonel In front of you, he had thrown that apparently at you and has another one in his hand.
Is that nitroglycerin?
No, it just
Who
he
cares?
didn't
Kill him.
it didn't explode.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I guess I'm gonna shoot at him.
Yeah, he didn't realize you had a shotgun. He knows what those things are. So you will get to make a dodge roll, but go ahead and shoot.
Oh, I'm not gonna 86.
Okay,
Hmm.
so right, so he's able to jump to the side. You're dodging, so the shotgun just goes off, but it's nowhere near him. And let's see, Arturo's going to run towards the front of the tent where you're at. Chewie, you're commotion inside the tent, Chewie, and the shotgun does go off. You hear that,
All right.
but you're still using suppressing fire on the
Yep.
troops outside.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Um, the colonel's going to throw the last file he has. He's going to throw it at Arturo. Don't! He's able to shout, but you don't know what that means in his language. Although those who are watching the show can see the translation. Okay, he's going to miss, which is not good because it's in the same area as Cassidy.
Oh no!
It's a huge penalty to hit you, but I have to roll it. Yeah, no, it doesn't hit you either. It smashes against the tent pole and explodes. Doesn't hurt anybody, which is great. And Cassidy, are you going to actually shoot him this time?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
So, don't be a dick. No.
Wow. Okay. So you just
Did I just roll two 87s in a row? Oh no, I rolled an 86.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're
Getting
drawing a
better.
punch point every time, yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, guys, I'll get there.
Eventually, you'll hit a 00 and critically fail with the shotgun.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
No, you don't want to do that. Okay. So you miss him. He jumps to the side as you shoot the shotgun at him. Excuse me, and completely miss. You realize that there was acid in those files as it's just dripping down the tent pole and destroying it. That would have sucked. And you can see it's actually affecting the armor on the side of the car, of the Humvee. Arturo just jumps into the truck. And Chewie, you see them able to escape easily.
All right.
All right, so maybe one more drive roll to get out of there safely and back to the meetup point.
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. So you're able to pull out of there, hit a couple soldiers on the way out, and make it back to the meetup point, which is about, I'm guessing, about a half mile away.
Sounds reasonable.
Okay. They pull up eventually, and the Humvee is covered in arrows, either stuck in it or stuck in the front grill.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. Are we good? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Time to go home.
Yep. Load it all up. Get through the gate. Then.
Okay, so you race back to the gate.
Yep. Race back to the gate.
Okay, get back to the gate. I'm not making checks there. At the point you don't have to race because you're way ahead of anybody's going to back you. And you get back to the gate. You get down in the ravine. You're good to go in the cave. And the truck is still there. And Gerald is sitting in the driver's seat when you pull up. He's looking out at you guys.
I immediately jump out of the bug and I start cranking the truck over.
I think Lola gets to work pulling out the kill switches. Assuming she's I don't know how hard it is to do. Did you
All right.
teach?
I would
Get rid of that booby trap, Chewie. Get rid of that booby
Yeah,
trap.
I will disable the
Oh,
booby
yeah.
trap. And I've shown you all how the kill switches work. They are presumably just hidden switches that need to be flipped before you can turn the truck on. Or all the vehicles have kill switches. And yeah, I disable the booby trap. We should just drive both the truck and the Humvee through, and then we can hook them up on the other side, and then start
Just
heading home.
And then the buggy. Don't forget the
take
buggy.
everything through and
Mhm.
then settle ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lock the door,
and
then put everything back together.
lock the gate behind us. Load everything together, and then head home with the truck and all our
Post
gear,
haste. Yeah.
and get Desiree to a proper hospital.
I'm gonna put some new band-aids on Desiree since I made her bleed more. Um,
And she is really messed up. And when you get her out into decent lighting, yeah, she's thoroughly thrashed. And man, it's hard to look at.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you just back at the truck. Let's just not look. You have morphine to give her, so she'll be quiet.
I think we try and make her as comfy as you
yeah,
can be in a military Russian truck.
yeah.
Yeah.
While you're sitting over her, making her comfortable, have Lola make me another stamina roll.
Mm.
Dang, Lola.
Hey, I succeed this one.
Okay. Um, you're just, you're trying to make her head comfortable so she's not in pain, and you're getting closer, and the blood it just smells nice. You feel relaxed smelling it. You feel happy smelling it.
Oh, you're a
Uh,
vampire. You've become a vampire.
If you actually control the urge to reach out and wipe some off her head and lick it off your finger. You had the mental image of doing that. Like you refuse the image of doing that. That's what you make in the roll.
Dang.
um, hey everyone. I I think I might be turning into a vampire.
Did you get bit? Did something
I
bite
don't
you?
think
She's
so.
a vampire.
I'm going to
I
add that
had
to the list of ludicrous problems. But
just toss it on the list for now.
We've been out in the sun.
Maybe I'm gonna stay away from the first aid.
So Chewie grabs the St. Christopher's medal that he has hanging from the rearview mirror, and he holds it up in front of her. He says, "The power of Christ compels you." Does anything happen?
No.
All right. Well, he puts the medal back.
Is this a good narrative time to like actually see the sketchbook?
Yeah, sure is. You just happen to look. Actually, how about we have Cassidy see the sketchbook since Lola's having a medal shoved in her face.
Sure.
Okay, I'm like I'm fine. I'm Catholic too.
You look at her sketchbook, Cassidy. Just happen to look over to it, and you see it. It's this massive charcoal, but there's a white figurine made out in the center, and the charcoal's just around it. But it's this weird blobbish humanoid form that has these long pointed fingers
It's
at its
Slender Man.
sides. No, no, no. It's kind of bulbous. It looks humanoid. It doesn't look long and tall and thin.
Hmm.
And it has a wide open mouth. It's a
It's a
side
tooth.
picture. It's a side picture.
Does
It's a
it?
toothy maw.
Yeah. Didn't we
That's
get?
a little weird. That's a little weird, Lola. I didn't think you did art like that. I
What?
don't think I like it.
Didn't we all get attacked by a thing that looked like that? With
no, only one
I don't
person really did. And
I don't remember making that.
I know I am not an art critic and that I don't have much culture outside of Minnesota, but I don't like this. So let's not frame it if
In
that's
fact,
okay.
Lily looks at her fingers and she sees the charcoal underneath from scratching at it. You've never done that before. You remember doing that. You remember scratching at the pad with some charcoal, but you were really frustrated when that happened, so you don't remember really doing it that much. You remember rubbing at
I
it.
We're not gonna send that one in the letter to my brothers. We're gonna put that in a special place and never look at it again.
this might go in the vaults. I might need to spend some time back on Earth with the doctors there. Uh,
Get you one of them therapy dogs.
ooh,
I hand the key
eating
back. I'm
dogs.
like, I don't think we need this anymore, and
All right. Tree puts it on
Artura
the.
pokes
sorry.
head in the back of the truck. What's wrong? Are we going?
Yes, we're going.
Yeah, we just had a little art review, but now it's time to go.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there are more problems, but we should be able to make it home.
There are always more problems.
What's the matter?
Mm.
What's the
He
matter?
shrugs his shoulders and gets back in the Humvee.
So we're in space and there's no sun, so we can't see if you like are gonna burn up in the sun.
Do
Okay, so
I
you're going
take
back through the gate. Just
Yeah.
He's like,
It was
roar! I
sunny
don't think I
yesterday.
can get that roar.
Oh, I don't
I
know.
take out of the survival kit, I'm sure there's a signal mirror. I take that out and I go,
nope, she's fine. You're fine. All
she
good.
has a reflection,
I was getting some
but
weird
then
feel.
maybe this mirror isn't made of silver.
I think it's well. I mean, vampires just. It, there's probably some weird alien thing. Anyway,
Alien vampire.
who knows how it works? I don't know.
Maybe you're a were vampire.
Well, do you
Like,
remember what happened immediately before you started getting these, whatever they are?
She shot that gun.
Oh, so picking up unknown technology and trying to use it could be at the root cause of this. Yeah, makes sense.
yeah, like I've been feeling off even before trying to use it.
I glanced at the box. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm me.
It was
Do you
Russell's
want to
fault.
just chuck this off the fringe paths?
That's up to you.
Um,
But all I'm saying is, wait till we get back home. Maybe we just need to, because we've all been through a lot of shit right now. Okay, let's not jump to any straight conclusions right now. I believe you. I have no doubt in my mind that you went through something right now. But maybe when we have some calmer heads and maybe some help of somebody better trained in this kind of thing, that's when we should really dig into it. But right now, I'm kind of freaking out about what just happened, and I'm dying to go.
Yeah, let's just go. Oh, we did what we came to do. We have a success. This is like our
Yeah,
most successful journey.
Yeah.
Yay, we completed a mission
Yep.
objective.
Nobody died.
Finally.
and nobody died.
And nobody that we cared about died.
And Constantinople will never become Istanbul. Unless
Maybe.
it's
I'm
already
pretty sure it
Istanbul.
will. I'm pretty sure they're still going to pull that off. It's just going to be a little bit longer to do.
Yeah, I guess there's the whole Turkish Empire, Ottoman Empire.
Okay, so you haven't pulled on the fringe path? I mean, you guys are still in the cave talking.
No, this is after
No.
we get through the.
Oh,
No,
okay.
we're in the
I
food
I
path. We're
I didn't
traveling.
understand that.
After we get
That
through
didn't
the
make any. I'm sorry. That didn't make any sense to me. I have other things that need to happen before you guys just drive off into the sunset.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe we're back in the truck
Our
out.
first objective is to get the trucks set up, or get the trucks through the gate, and then we will set them up, link them, put the tow cable and stuff
Yeah.
on again.
Get into the fringe path first. That's number one top priority.
Yeah, you got to get him through there and then restart it and
Yeah.
take him through. So you pull him through the gate. Gate works just fine, no problem. I'm assuming you're towing the Humvee, right? You're not driving it through.
No, we're driving all three vehicles through, and then we will
Oh,
hook
okay.
them up and tow them on the other side.
Because
Okay.
there's a big space, empty, open, flat space out there to make
Yep.
3-point turns.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so you pull all three vehicles through. There's a bit of a hectic thing with the way the portal works, but you're able to do it. They all run into each other basically because one goes through, it pulls the other two with it. And so you have a bit of a collision when you get through, but it's okay. You get on the path and you're able to get them all cabled up, and you're all working on that. And Chloe, Loa feels drawn to the locked gate that you guys saw earlier. It was locked from your side when you hadn't gone through. You just feel drawn to it, like you need to go there.
Hmm.
They're busy.
Hmm. Is this a against my will walk over
No,
there,
no,
or
I'm telling you, you're just drawn to it. You can choose if you want to go or not. You've already made your stamina rolls. I'm not gonna force you to do it.
yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go sit in the truck, turn up the music, which I guess is Iron Maiden. Like and I like tell Chewie try and take the long way around that gate. Feel like I feel weird about it.
Yeah, it
Uh,
it makes the feeling in you kind of tense up, but you're holding it down. You're holding it down. And so you walk back to the truck, and Cassidy is standing there, and you look at her, and man, now you feel hungry, and you're holding it back. You're holding it back. And then out of the other portal you guys haven't gone through, um, a man in battered clothes. Um, definitely looks like he's wearing a hat, a Western cowboy hat. Um, some some Western gear. You guys see like cowboy gear. He's got a shotgun in his hip. He's wearing this weird fucking brace on his right leg. Um, Cass, you can tell the leg was probably broken,
Mm.
and the cast is helping him walk, but it's not set properly. He just steps through that gate. You know it's the cave gate with the gold mine,
oh, the cave gate with the gold mine,
which is right next to the lock gate.
not the lock gate. Okay.
Yeah, no. He steps out of it. He's got looks like a modern shotgun in his hands, a pack on his shoulders. He looks just exhausted and sweating. Oh, holy
Uh,
shit!
are you Preston
Who are you?
or Paxton?
Detective?
Paxton? What detective?
Peyton's his name.
Peyton.
He's staring at Lola. Oh fuck no! He brings a shotgun up and he shoots her,
Oh shit.
and you're gonna get hit. It's not a spray. It's a slug. You guys see it. It's a flaming slug that just plows into her, and it envelops her in this horrible looking plasma fire. She collapses to the ground, and the skin from her melts away, and there's this misshapen, lumpy white form with the maw that you can see is making this horrible mewling noise, and it falls to the side as it starts to die in the fire.
What?
And
That's not
that's where we're gonna
Lola.
end the season, folks.
Ah, you right, bastard.
Lola was a
Where
monster the
shoot?
entire time.
Where did we move? Where we lose Lola?
I've been planning this for a very long time, and Chloe helped me with it actually. So,
To be fair, I did not know about any of this.
no, she helped me with it inadvertently, helped me with it. But what
Oh
happened to
my.
Lola?
Okay. Okay.
Well,
Okay,
well, should we talk about, I guess, season 2 plans and
well, there will be
whatnot?
season two planned. So, just to talk a bit about season two with everybody here, we're gonna be switching game systems to something that's a little less annoying as shit. Best way to put it. We're moving to Interlock as suggestions from our players here. Interlock slash Cyberpunk. I'm working on that. We'll hopefully have actually Roll20 set up to do things like combat and whatnot eventually if that needs to happen. Um, I'm rebuilding the characters into that system with the experience you already have. It's translating really well, actually. So there is that. Um, however, for Lola, Chloe can talk to us about that.
Yeah, well, actually, out of character, I will be taking a break from streaming for a while. I'm moving up north, so I want to spend more time, actually moving in and getting to know the new city I'm in. Now, I think, we talked about it, like, hopefully, like, maybe it can come back maybe if there's like a season 3, if they're like, I don't know, Lola's off doing something. I don't know what. I just told Mike, yeah, if you want to do something fucked up with Lola, go for it.
This
This
is
is not
something
what I
fucked up.
expected.
This is something fucked up, and those who know Fringe really know exactly what happened and what that thing is. And I just let you see it. But
But Mike did not tell me any of this.
I want it to be a fun surprise.
I was like,
There's a
is this
lot of reasons why this happened, and I set it up initially, and it was going to be somebody. You just made it easy to
Oh,
pick.
man, we just got to go on Craigslist and go looking for Fringeworthy with psychic potential. Please
Mhm.
contact
Yeah.
Get. at 1-800.
Don't put on that headband.
I think though
Yeah,
for
I think it
um,
was me because I ran Curse of Strahd for Mike. It's like now
Now,
you're a vampire again.
now we don't have to. Now we don't have to worry about the headband though.
I
do
don't
you?
think that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know
Do
if
you?
that's true.
Well, after seeing that, Paul's very, very tempted to destroy the shit out of that thing.
Oh
But
yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like we don't need to keep it around. Is what I'm saying.
yeah, or just throw it off the edge of the shit. It could float in space, as far as I'm concerned.
I think what we'll do for season 2 is we're going to start you guys back at headquarters maybe weeks later, and we can tell some of this what happened later in flashback.
All right.
Sounds great.
So let us get used to the new system, and then do some flashback storytelling, and you guys can beat on, threaten, or Peyton all you want, I guess, at that point.
Well,
Uh,
he uses a Y. That's for damn sure.
yeah, and just for reference, all of these NPCs were part of a couple of games that I've played, whether they're players or other NPCs, and so I just wanted to reuse them as other team members and things that this group happened to us.
Hmm.
It was a fucked up ending for that Turkish world, and we fucked it up pretty bad. As you know, rolls suck. Rolls just suck in every single game.
I'm just saying, man, we burnt the shit out of that place. This feels like a bad Thanksgiving up in that shit.
Yeah, those Turks are having a rotten week. So we were winning that war, and now we I was going to be the Sultan's favorite, and I had to be a dick. I shouldn't
Yeah.
have been a dick.
If you
Mhm.
hadn't been a dick, we could have worked all this out.
Yeah,
Really?
we would have just helped if they just been like straight
Honestly,
up and
yeah. If he hadn't have been an imperious dick, it actually would have worked out pretty well for him.
Yeah.
That's
that's
just how it goes when you're that kind of character in that kind of world. Of course, I'm in charge. You're all peasants. Oh, you're fantastic folks from another world who may be witches. I'm gonna kill you if you're gonna be the way you are. Just because you
is
have fancy
Lola a
weapons.
space witch
Oh
or
no,
whatever this is?
no. I don't want to talk about it too much, but
Okay.
we'll actually talk about it a bit at the beginning of next season when you guys get a chance to talk to Peyton.
Sounds great.
So I like to say thank you for everyone who tuned in over the past 15 weeks off and on. I really appreciate that. This setting is really important to me as a person. It was a great deal for me as a younger person to play in this. It's really different than anything else I've ever done. Modern science fiction games tend to be like X Files or Delta Green, shoot 'em up. There's not a lot of exploration games outside of D&D really, Pathfinder, that kind of setup. And so a modern exploration game is interesting for me, and so it's fun to run it for you guys. Fun to give you guys a sandbox, and so I really hope you, the players, have had fun.
Hmm.
And if you haven't, you can tell me. I'm fine with that. But
I
I
have been
hope you enjoyed it,
sufficiently entertained, sir.
and I hope the folks watching have been entertained too. Like I said, this setting is important to me. So, just not the rules system all the time. You think this was bad? Um,
Well, it's such an early iteration of RPGs, man.
Hmm.
It is what it is.
I think a lot of folks today don't understand what we went through back in the 80s and early 90s. The things like D&D second edition, guys, was terrible.
Hell,
Just
man, I remember
terrible.
trying to play war games that were literally typewritten off of some dude's little typewriter and mimeographed.
God.
It those were the days where it was just literally off of somebody's workbench. There wasn't much professionalism behind it.
Yeah, and I think the high end fun stuff for its time was the Star Wars system, the D6 system. That was totally different than anything else out there. It was a lot of fun to play Star Wars. Everything else is pretty much a lot of iterations of the same, and
Well,
things
that
like this
game in
came
of
along.
itself saved that entire franchise. I mean, it kept Star Wars going when there were no movies, no TV shows, nothing. And a lot of the stuff, I mean, Incom and stuff like that, that comes from that game. A
Yeah,
lot of things that are canon now just came straight up from the West End studios. It's amazing.
I don't know if the Star Wars game is good, but if it's the system's good, but I have heard like good stories about it for sure.
The system's okay, but it makes for great stories. That's the thing. It's very geared towards an adventure type of game. I mean, I could tell you stories about my character Rex fucking Blaster. He just messed things up all over the place. It was great. Love that game.
yeah. The new system looks interesting with the weird dice, but that's a
Yeah,
whole other story for a whole different time.
indeed.
But there's plenty of good things out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think folks who are watching, Stolen Fires has a whole bunch of new games coming. I think in the new year We're doing a whole system where people are actually pitching things, and hopefully we'll see a full week of stuff going forward. And I'm looking forward to seeing that. So maybe I can plan something again.
Watch Dune. If you watch nothing other in this channel, watch Dune. It's really good.
Yeah, if you get a chance, like I always said before, if you get a chance to watch the new games on Friday, those folks are a whole other setup than I have ever imagined, and it's a great system to look at.
Mhm.
Well, anyway, again, I'm Mike Leader. I've been your storyteller for this game. Again, make sure and check out my link tree. I'm going to post it in the chat for more information on this game and other projects, like Caladrius Academy, which is a live-action role-playing game as well as a tabletop role-playing game system to do a magical academy for adults. Always been a part of it. I think Jim got to see us run it at the convention last time. We're going to be at the local convention that Jim will talk about in February, and we hope to seeing showing off our beta system at that point, which is a lot more story location based than it actually system changes, but it'll be hopefully a lot of fun for folks. So come on down and look at that, or check out my stuff on my link tree. With that said, players, tell us who you are and where tonight, as well as information you'd like to share about what you're working on or funny story, whatever you want to tell everyone right now. Same
Okay.
orders before.
All right. Well, I'm Chloe. I've been playing Lola, who is maybe a space vampire, space replicant. Who knows? But if you'd like to learn about me, who I'm not any kind of replicant myself, you can find
That's
me
what
on.
a replicant would say.
It's true, it is. You can find me on Chloe Serena at Instagram and co-host. Like I mentioned, I'll be moving, so there'll probably be some interior decorating updates. Also, I want to learn longsword fighting. That's one of the things I want to do up north. So yes,
I
so
might get some people if you're interested, actually.
actually, yeah, yeah. So I'll probably next time I see you, I'll be sitting in the audience with the rest of you, at least for a while.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm Bob. I play Chewy, the car thief race car driver. And I don't do social media. So.
I'm Leslie. I've been playing Cassidy. Um, I've been really bad at my soup season posts the last couple weeks. But someday there will be more soup, probably after Christmas when life goes to somewhat normal again. Um,
Albondiga soup.
well, maybe. Um, but if you want to check out the soups that I have made, you can follow me on Instagram at tuperosfeo. I'm also sad that Mike didn't want to figure out how to run this as Kobolds Ate My Baby.
I'm Jim. I played Eric Paulson, your friendly neighborhood attorney and warmongering naval officer. I am on the board of directors and the lead of RPGs at Strategicon series of conventions. The next one coming up is Orcon in February 16th through 19th during President's Day weekend. Please check us out at strategicon.net if you like any kind of tabletop or stand up or any kind of game. I mean, we have Boffer LARPs, we have RPGs, video games, war games. We got every type of game that you can imagine. Somehow, collectibles of all kinds. I mean, even if you want to come over and play Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever you want to do, we got you covered at the LAX Hilton by the airport. So even if you're somewhat far away, it's easy to get to.
Well, fantastic. Again, thank you, players. Thank you, viewers. I'm gonna be sad for the next 4 weeks. I don't have this to run, which sounds funny, but I'm looking forward to seeing us back in January. I think we're gonna be back. Let's see real quick. I think we're slated 1, 2, 3, 4. Back on January 22nd, I think is the tentative date. But you'll see more on Stolen Fires about when we'll return. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all then. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, man.
Bye.